on! Rock hard, rock free, here on the other side of everything else. And you always look on the other side because everything else is always on the other side. And welcome to the other side. Oh yeah, I'm a day early because my wife has encouraged me to, start putting an episode out every day, every other day, whatever you can. So that's what I'm kind of working at. I mentioned that I was working at starting a little e-zine, online website or whatever, and writing some articles, whatever. But I think I'm going to do the videos, whatever. Just talk about it, and then I might add some stuff like this one. If you do the YouTube, I'm going to try to add a playlist along with it called Ride On, I believe is what I called it. And the reason I'm doing this one is, I worked with my buddy John Plaster. We was talked about Canadian bands, and we had a really good episode put together. But my vocals, I always have trouble with the vocals, and so I'm looking at upgrading to some. Instead of trying to patch together things that I have, maybe I can put together a proper system to where I can have people on, because I got different ideas I want to do, and so I like to give local bands around me and stuff, or even out there, whatever, and talking about keeping it alive. Those people out there that don't doing it every day or every weekend, making more money than what it costs to get there, or making less money than what it costs to get there to play, because you do it for the love. It's all about the love, and so what this right here, though, I kicked off. You saw the motorcycle there, Rob Halford, a little Judas Priest in there. And what we're doing here on this episode here is the Ride for the Cure is coming up. Buddy Steve and Missy, they sponsor it. It's a Ride for a Cure, sponsored by Wendy Nasby. And they do it every year. They raise money for cancer awareness, and they give money to the families. They pick out so many families, and they give money to them to support them, and they tell them, don't spend on doctors, whatever. This is for you. That's for the families to go out and do a trip, do whatever they need to do to make those memories, because it's all about making those memories. And so I put together some riding music, some motorcycle music. So I just put this together, and so this is going to go out to Ride for the Cure. I'll try to find the date, and I'll put it in the show notes. And it's usually the end of September. It's on a Saturday towards the end of September. It's I think the last September of the month or whatever. So that'd be your time there, and they put on a good little thing. It's local, Scott County, and so Southern Indiana. If you're anywhere in the area, we want to support them. They do an auction, and they do stuff throughout the year too. So maybe try to work more with Steve and get some more stuff on here. And but we're going to just do a little block here, and like I said, I made a little playlist. Hopefully, this first time I'll be doing that. So with the YouTube, I think I can add a playlist on there. And so if you want to put your buds in or whatever you got, and crank the music while you're riding around, supporting them, then it's a good time to do it. Good time to do it to it. So wherever we are, we're going to keep on riding. Let's do a little in this little block. I'll talk afterwards what all we got here. So I'm just jumping because we got some Saxon, some Dio. There's a Deep Purple song, but I got Erik Gronwall doing it. Bad Company song in there, but I got Blackberry Smoke doing it. And I'm going to end it with a little surprise, old Billy Squier, or something you won't be expecting, but it's good fun. It just makes that blood pump. And let's get it going right now with some Saxon right now. A little Motorcycle Man. You got to start out with a Motorcycle Man.
try to run me all you want to. You may find that I don't suit your grams, but we don't need your businessman. Don't go by your rules. The fast times beat the pastimes, teacher. We just run you cool. We don't.
Oh yeah, it's the best years of our lives. Little Billy Squier there from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Had to throw that in there. I don't know why. I just ran across it. It just makes me feel good. And that's what you want when you're riding. You want to when you're riding, you get those songs, you know, that you want to cruise, because that's what I did when I was growing up. You cruised, you know. Some of your best years of your life was spent in the car, just driving in a circle, driving down the strip, circling around at the McDonald's or the Pizza Hut, you know. For us, it was a Bill's Arcade or ice cream shop, whatever you wanted to call it, or the square. And of course, you went to the parties and all that, and it was the best years of your life. Yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High right there. Just makes you feel good. Of course, Blackberry Smoke, they were doing a running with the pack, because you know that's what you do when you're on those motorcycles. You know, you're running with the pack. You know, and, uh, and then of course, you know, they had Paul Rogers singing some backup with them. Actually, Charlie Starr was there singing the leads and all that. Blackberry Smoke's going to be over in Madison, Indiana, not too far from me, at some kind of festival here in a few weeks. I'm not sure exactly when it is, but it's here in a few weeks. If you want to look it up, Madison, Indiana, and Blackberry Smoke can be over there if you're a fan of them. Then of course, Deep Purple, a Highway Star. And I ran across Erik Gronwall doing it. He sung with the band The Heat that I really like, and then of course he had some medical problems and went on his own. He sung with Skid Row for a little bit. So yeah, and he does just an incredible job. He does all kinds of videos like that, where he gets with different musicians, and he just having the time of his life doing that kind of stuff, I think. And and then he'll get on there and he'll do shows with like Michael Schenker, and of course he was Skid Row for a while, and he still I think he jams with Heat sometimes still. But but yeah, he does a phenomenal job there doing the Deep Purple Highway Star, which is just one of the best cruising songs you can have. And then of course we had what else we have in there? We had Dio, I Speed at Night. I was thinking, what do you need? What are you gonna do? Yeah, and Dio is that Speed at Night. That's one of those songs that just makes you drive fast. You can't help yourself. You just got to drive fast, and the name of it's Speed at Night. Of course, it's usually nighttime when you're doing that cruising. So yeah, so you got some Ronnie James Dio, man. He says passed away 15 years ago, over 15 years ago, 2010. So it's just amazing. And his music lives on. He's got these tribute bands out there. Vivian Campbell played with him on those iconic albums. He's got his band he plays with the surviving members, and it yeah, Dio, Why Speed at Night. It just makes you want to, speed. I don't know any other way to put it. It started out with a little motorcycle man there, Charlie Sheen there. I can't remember what movie that was. Somebody, comment, let me know. But yeah, yeah, motorcycle man, because that's what it was all about. Because this is a motorcycle run that they're getting ready to do for the ride for the cure and all that. Is you get on, anybody can get on there and cruise. You can do it with your Jeep, your convertible, whatever. But it's majority motorcycles. That's why I want to get that video where they're coming over that hill, because that's what it looks like a lot of times around here when they're out there doing that stuff, and they do so much good. Back in the day, all these clubs and stuff, they got such a reputation, and then some of them, well deserved, but most of them, they do good. They're all giving back to the community most of the time, especially Steve Sadler and his wife Missy. They do just a phenomenal job at putting this stuff together, and keep it going and keeping it straight and above board, and just and the community just loves them, and they go around, they find all these people that need it. They need that money, they need those memories. Like I said, they give that money out, and then they say, don't worry about your doctor, but this is for you. Because it could be just a couple thousand, it could be 5,000, whatever it ends up being, but it's for you, it's for the family to go make some memories with. And so just an amazing job. Of course, the beginning of the show started out with a little Rock Hard Ride Free from Judas Priest 2. You've got that little motorcycle live coming out, Rob Halford. Nothing like seeing Judas Priest live. And plus, I know Steve Sadler, he's such a huge Judas Priest fan. That's got to be one of his favorite bands, I'd say, and if not his favorite, if not the favorite by him. But because I know he just loves Judas Priest. Got to see him Judas Priest with Steve, so got the best of both worlds right there. So, but thank you, Steve and Missy, for all you do, and everybody that's involved in that and helps out. And this is my small part, just letting you know. Speaking of Judas Priest, I'm going to throw them with a little Roxette. I like to do a little mashup here at the end. So we got a little Roxette, we got a little Judas Priest. And when you put Roxette and Judas Priest together, you're going to get a hot-blooded turbo rider. You're going to turbo driver. Yeah, a little turbo lover. Oh, so bad. Always look on the other side for everything else, and always look because they're coming through. There'll be these little offshoots I've been talking about today. Keep on keep an eye out for those. We're gonna have some other episodes coming to you real soon. But until the next time, nice to see you on the other side.